Fresh claims about President Donald Trump's private life inside the White House are making headlines. And this time, the focus isn't on politics, but on what reportedly goes on inside his bedroom. According to journalist Maggie Haberman, who co-authored the new book Regime Change with Jonathan Swan, White House staff believed President Trump was, in a way, competing with his wife, Melania Trump, by trying to have the better bedroom. Speaking on the Bulwark podcast, Tim Miller asked Haberman about descriptions in the book that left many readers stunned by. She first clarified that one detail had been corrected, explaining that references to Starbucks wrappers were actually meant to be Starburst candy wrappers, but the rest of the claims remained unchanged. Haberman said that when the Trumps returned to the White House, they wanted everything restored exactly as they had left it before. She also claimed Melania wasn't living at the White House for the first several months, and during that time, Trump personally selected decorative items from the residence that staff believed Melania had wanted. According to Haberman, that led some White House employees to feel he was trying to outdo his wife, despite the couple reportedly not sharing the same bedroom. She also described Trump's room as unusual, claiming it featured a carpeted bathroom and that he was a late-night snacker. Tim noted that the description of Trump's bedroom, notably the wrappers and ice cream tubs, seemed, quote, disgusting. One of the more eyebrow-raising allegations? Haberman said staff even began monitoring the White House silverware because utensils were allegedly disappearing, with some reportedly ending up in the trash after Trump's late-night meals. She wrapped up the account by saying, quote, "He lives how he lives." Whether readers see the claims as revealing or simply controversial, the book has once again pulled back the curtain on what life inside the White House is allegedly like during Trump's second term. And these claims come just weeks after another explosive account about Trump's private life inside the White House. Investigative journalist Michael Wolff claimed the president is, quote, regarded among staff as post-sexual, adding that there are no whispers of Trump having a sexual relationship with anyone, and describing him as someone with, quote, no comfort, no warmth, who is alone.
President Donald Trump's public image has always been larger than life, but according to investigative journalist Michael Wolff, the president's private reality may be far more lonely than many imagine. Wolff, who has written 4 books about Trump, including the New York Times bestseller Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House, claims to have conducted more than 200 interviews with Trump and his staff over an 18-year period. Although former White House press secretary Sarah Sanders once dismissed Wolff's reporting as, quote, trashy fiction, the veteran journalist insists he had unprecedented access to the administration. Now, Wolff says he has lifted the lid on what life inside the White House is really like for the president. Speaking on the Daily Beast's YouTube channel, Wolff claims Trump is, quote, regarded among his staff as post-sexual. He went on to say there are no whispers of Trump having a sexual relationship with anyone, and described the president as someone with, quote, no comfort, no warmth, who is alone. According to Wolff, Trump does not appear to have much of a personal life, and even when his private world is visible, it often feels uncomfortable and awkward. The journalist further claimed that Trump appears by all accounts to be alone in the White House, with no one there to comfort him, tend to him, or love him. Wolff's comments also turned toward First Lady Melania Trump and her apparent absence from many of the president's public moments. Trump and Melania have been married since 2005 after meeting while she was modeling in Manhattan. The couple share a son, Barron. The president was previously married to Ivana Trump, with whom he shares Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, and later married Marla Maples, with whom he shares daughter Tiffany. Despite Trump's long and very public family history, Wolff claimed that even lying in bed, the president remains, quote, a public man. He pointed to Trump's frequent late-night posts on Truth Social as evidence that public life appears to consume nearly every aspect of his existence. The journalist also looked back at Trump's 2024 re-election campaign and claimed Melania was largely absent from it. According to Wolf, she did not make an appearance until the final week of the campaign. He further alleged that even during the convention, Melania refused to stand beside her husband and that this had become a major issue inside the campaign. Wolf claimed she would not sit in the VIP box next to Trump and would only enter after he had already left to deliver his speech. The journalist suggested her behavior reflected, quote, hostility, painting a picture of a president who, despite being surrounded by power, attention, and millions of supporters, may still be living a remarkably solitary life behind closed doors.